So I'm going to talk about valuations and the impact that the recent crisis has had on the value of private companies and shareholdings. And this is to be seen in the context of listed companies where the main indices have fallen by around 30 or 40% since their peaks at the beginning of the year, and although there's been a little bit of a rebound, are still very significantly below their highest level. And there's a number of different reasons why the value of private companies has been impacted by recent events. The first is that private companies are generally valued on the basis of the profits or the cash flows they're expected to generate. And obviously a lot of businesses are not trading as expected, and the current expectations, at least for the current year, of their profits or cash flows have declined significantly, and obviously that has an impact on their future value. But it's not just the impact of the short-term effects of the current crisis, it's also the risks associated. Unlike in many issues which cause companies to perform less well, no one knows when the current issues are going to come to an end, how long they'll last, whether there'll be a lasting impact, etc. So therefore, the multiples or the discount rates that are used in company valuations are going to reflect the risks that investors don't know what the future looks like. And those factors have a really big impact on the current value of companies and shareholdings. But there's two other impacts as well. The first is that a lot of companies that were, until a few weeks ago, seen as very financially sound, might now have real issues surrounding their potential viability and might be considered not to be going concerns anymore. And obviously that has a very big impact on their valuation. Secondly, and finally, there's also an issue that the credit markets are very illiquid. People don't particularly want to buy or sell shareholdings of companies in the current climate in most cases. And obviously that means that there's not potentially a buyer to feature in that valuation scenario. So all these things together mean that valuing private companies or shareholdings in them at the current time is very difficult, and specialist help and advice is needed in doing so. The Quantuma forensic accounting and corporate finance teams are both actively engaged in a number of current valuations and understand the key issues, and we'd be very happy to discuss these potential issues with you. Thank you very much.